What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy AJ Red. I'm back again, as promised. I know I've been gone for a while. I want to say most people are like when they're gone for a minute, they feel like they don't have to explain themselves. But to those that did start following and watching the content, I do apologize for being away for so long. You know, family issues, some things to take care of. But as promised, I'm back. And nevertheless with more content. So several shows have come out, of course, and started over time. This will be my second time recording this video since I've been back for you guys. So I am putting in the endurance and the time to make sure to get this content out to you guys. So something went wrong with my software or something like that. So I'm redoing it. So, second time's a charm. So basically, I'm back. One of the shows I actually like to watch, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Um, it's been on for quite a while. I think, of course, 9 seasons. Of course, they're introducing a new cast member to the group. Miss Sanya, four-time Olympic gold medalist. I'm not very sure of her last name. She's Jamaican descent, so I'll try and figure that out and have that information for you guys by the next video, by the second one for the episode 2. Also, reintroducing Marlo Hampton, who used to be a friend to the show for quite a very long time, as well as Sheree. Here, Sheree. Of course, Candy Burris, Kenya Moore, and some new girl, Drew. We don't even know what the fuck she does yet, but if anybody does know that watch the show, please drop down in the comments and let me know if you know what Drew does for a living, because kind of like Toya on Married to Medicine. Well, Toya, I knew she was an educator. She was supposed to be a school teacher. Whether she hit the high mark or not, I don't know, because most times speaking on camera, she didn't really have too many moments that she had opportunities to exercise that education verbally. Anyway, getting into it, it's basically season 9, episode 1. As I stated before, the ladies are back. This first episode, the ladies are back. Everybody looks beautiful, gorgeous as usual. They have their different issues going on. They're slowly introducing everybody to the fuckery that's about to happen and take place in this 9th season. Kenya, is really thirsty for this new guy, Brandon Armstrong, that she's dancing with on Dancing with the Stars. I cannot tell you that I follow, because I've never really been a fan of Dancing with the Stars, so I can't tell you anything that she has going on there. We'll probably do better by watching her social media or some shit like that, I guess. But other than that, I have no clue as to what she has going on in aspects to Dancing with the Stars. But still with a shitty divorce. She still hasn't fully divorced, her man. Candy Burris is still being the mogul that she usually is, that she traditionally is. She's being an executive producer in a play right now. And I can't recall the name of that right quick. I sat and watched and tried to gather the material, because I promised that I would actually start pumping this stuff out and gaining back the trust of my followers, are they're yet to come, and those that have actually joined me and followed me on this journey. Marlo Hampton, I would say big ups to her. Being a new Monty, she's doing a fantastic job with those boys. Those boys look great. Stepping out of their role of, from a person that's going from in and out here, there, everywhere, move around here, there, shake, getting the fuck out of Dodge, Paris, and, fashion and shopping and all that, to settling down and moving into the essence of basically motherhood. I feel like she's doing a fantastic job with that, so big ups to Marlo Hampton. Who else we have on the roster? We have Kenya Moore. We already talked about her. We have Sheree is back. Sheree with her big motherfucking mansion. She's back to show you bitches, she did it, and ain't nobody behind God. G's up, hoes down, whatever the fuck. She she's doing her thing, and she's taking care of business. Um, as far as how everything started off with the episode, it started off, I can't even say slow because these girls never start off slow with anything, especially when it comes to getting into drama. Um, I'm assuming that this season is going to be a big portion of Kenya's line. Well, I would say this episode was definitely a big fucking push on Kenya's line and where she stands with that and what it looks like and how she's pumping that out and the rent clothes, luxury line and shit. I'm just gonna say rent clothes, luxury line because at the end of the day, I didn't understand what the fuck she was going with that whole concept. We're gonna get into that in just a minute. Um, she sent out invitations. We just get into this gala because I don't want to hold y'all long like the pastor say it's Sunday. I don't want to hold you very long. But let's get into the thick of it real quick so we can get on to this other shit. On the bottom line, I see this episode as being another bunch of bullshit with them, some petty fighting over some old shit, a little bit of new shit, some shit that makes no difference, some shit that shouldn't matter to either one of them in the first place. But I just see it being surrounded behind, about, of course, fuckery, bullshit like they usually do. Apparently, Antoine, Drew's new assistant, he's going to play a decent role in this season. Probably, we don't know how far he's going to get by sabotaging his own fucking career, being a fucking blabbermouth, already starting mess between the girls, Sheree and Drew over here. Yeah, between these ladies, Sheree and Drew, about him not being paid. I mean, my whole thing is if you're going to step into this realm of being a professional assistant with ladies of this caliber, you cannot be, I don't give a fuck if it's LGBTQ, whatever, but I'm rooting for my LGBTQ people. That's that's me. That's a part of who I am. That's a part of, fuck, I'm rooting for them. That's part of my family as well. So, saying that to say, I hate to see, first of all, young black men and then us gay black men, you're out here fucking around with having opportunities being on networks like Bravo, and the first time you get the opportunity to do so, you jump into some bullshit and some mess and stir up the pot with these ladies. And again, you're standing in front of moguls like Candy Burrs that can actually be a contender for your next employment. You meet this woman at the door with fuckery and bullshit and mess and fire starting between these ladies about you not being paid. Well, first of all, if you're going to deal with ladies at this kind of caliber and you're trying to be professional, celebrity status, in any point of it, learn how to have a fucking contract drawn, boo. You should have had Sheree sign a contract saying what your services were and what she's to how she's to compensate you and how much she's to compensate you for those services that you were providing for her. So that in the background, when she didn't pay you, you could have taken this shit to court and kept it off record so that if one of these other ladies got word of that, not from you, but if they got word of this shit, because they're ever digging up shit on each other. So if they got word of that, they could have used that against her themselves, and you probably could have been, well, yeah, I didn't want to. I just wanted to keep everything professional. I didn't want to go that route, but yeah, some things did take place, but I still want to keep that between us. So learn how to build your professional record off some shit like that versus, oh yeah, child, it's in the hips and the swivel and. All right, advertisement for the juice. But bitch, you can't be advertising for mess and fuckery and thinking you're gonna get a successful career off that bullshit. Dealing with this franchise, all these ladies. Because I guarantee you, looking at the past ones, before this season is over, Antoine, Antoinette, whatever, before this season is over, we're going to forget your name. We're going to forget who the fuck you were. And probably that's those sly comments that you made because we'll be on to the next assistant that's probably doing some stupid shit for 15 minutes of fame on the camera. But I'm just forecasting that there's going to be some fuckery upcoming with this little boy, Antoine, and these ladies in this not paying up the bill. Which we all do know, Sheree is notorious in the past for not having paid her motherfucking bills to whether they're gay, whatever, whomever. She's been notorious from the contract that she hadn't been paying her bills. So, Sheree, you need to stop writing checks your ass can't cash. You need to get the spirit of Venmo or the spirit of Zelle in your Shondo or the spirit of Cash App and send that baby his money and call that an evening and that a draw because you seem to got a little, you're doing too much. This gala, they drug the fuck out of Kenya at this gala because first of all, I mean, I'm sorry, not Kenya, Marlo. Marlo sent out invitations, which she talked about at the beginning of the, the episode about her sending out, you're going to get my invitations really soon, that kind of thing. You know how she's very over dramatic and all that shit. So, sent out the invitation. That was the highlight of this episode. Everybody, had their little small mocked opinions about how the invitation came, which was this beautiful young lady showed up at the front door, rang the doorbell, and when the party for which the invitation was for came to the door, she opened a laptop, and there was Marlo, inviting the ladies to her event, and Kenya, for one out the gate, was she could have had more class, she could have did better than that, and this for this big old fashioned gala and all this different stuff here. But of course, Kenya is definitely spot on, straight shooter from the hip, a shady bitch. That's just how she rolls. I think I always have. I think I always will. Cause fuck, she started off the whole episode being thirsty for that man in the first place. So, and her soon to be ex husband is in the background at the house when the invitation comes, and so he steps off to the side like thinking in his mind like, bitch, that's why I ain't with you now. I don't want you because you're always up to somebody's business or you got something bad to say about it, bitch. Can't you wait to get over there to the party and dog this bitch with the rest of them? Cause you still dogged her out about her little gala anyway. You got down to the fucking thing. So why couldn't you just hold that in? But you didn't. So moving on to this gala, everybody looked gorgeous, but they came in dragging the live dog shit out of Marlo. Candy was hollering with the food because Candy, it's always about a good motherfucking hot plate. Now I don't care where y'all take her. If y'all don't feed Candy, y'all already know what the outcome is going to be. We all do. Candy said, where the fuck is the food? I don't want these finger foods, these little pieces of shrimp and carrying on and shit. I don't want that, and so forth and whatnot. And Kenya's like, how in the fuck you rent one of the most biggest, popular, expensive venues in Atlanta, and rightfully so, the poles and the walls are naked, and this is a Paris theme, bitch. I didn't see anything from Paris worth theming up in the building. So I do understand what the fuck she meant by that shade, but again, it was Kenya. Drew was just cracking on the girls' outfits, the ones on the mannequins and the ones the girl had on. She said they were like, okay, how in the hell, where are the models that are wearing these clothes instead of just being up here with these motherfucking mannequins, looking with the, looking at the outfit all quiet and still and not knowing what the Holy Ghost and the real feel is. So they want to know what the deal was. We want to see them on some live bitches and see what's the deal. I will say bravo again. Shout out to Bravo. Y'all are fucking shady and crazy. Sheree had this comment about one of the outfits that Marlo had worn for the gala for her event. And of course, she wanted to do several outfit changes and all this shit. She's the grand dame of diva of fashion when it comes to the group of ladies. And so she came up with this outfit on, and I was confused as fuck myself. And pardon me for being stupid and ignorant and P.O. for being able to go to Paris and seeing how the French really lives and how they produce and show off their luxury items when it comes to apparel. So excuse me for being stupid, Marlo, but I'm gonna say this shit too. I was trying to figure out what the fuck that was you had on too. And when Sheree had called it out and said that you was wearing that sweet baby shortcake outfit, that Sheree said that where is Marlo going with that outfit on that looked like that candy my grandma used to give me in church to keep me quiet. And rightfully so, I damn near died. I slid off the sofa onto the floor because, again, Bravo is sneaky. Bravo put a side-by-side picture of that outfit and that motherfucking sweet strawberry shortcake candy. And they did You are the father. They look exactly alike in the fucking picture. And so I couldn't, you can't disagree with the shit. It's there. So I'm like, I didn't know what it was about either, but hey, it's fashion. So I let it go in the name of fashion. And so Sanya, apparently, she's already going to be a bone carrier, the new chick, Sanya, the gold medalist, because she got with Sheree real quick and ran over there to Marlo and said, hey, oh, hey, girl, how you doing? We so glad to be at your situation, you know, with the fashion and whatnot. But we don't want to tell you know about it. We don't want to tell nobody, don't get no mess started. But the bitches is talking about you over there. They talking about where the food is at, why the girls is, you know, why the girls is hungry, why the girls ain't got nowhere to sit, why there ain't no models around here wearing these clothes, different shit like that. So never saying what the fuck they said, you know, until Marlo comes back and drag the other bitches for making their comments, and then Marlo sits up and looks at the back of Drew's head while she dragging for her. And again, Bravo, y'all sneaking. Bravo snuck in a clip of a croissant, and Marlo's looking at the back of Drew's head like, what you talking about fashion and hair? What is that? And I looked at it the whole episode, but I was too busy focused on what they were saying, and I was gonna get to the hair. But Marlo honed in on the shit and was like, and honestly, when they honed in on it and they put that croissant side by side with it, I was thinking to myself, Lord, I want to run out to K. Roger and grab me a little plastic container of them and some apple butter jelly, and come back and just warm that croissant up and take that apple butter jelly and just spread it on there and smack it together and just come in here and sit watch that episode or watch that portion just rewound over and over again and just fuck that apple butter spread croissant sandwich up. Yeah, they had me in the mood. But all in all, like I said, I'm just gonna do a little brief overview of the episode. One, real quick, the shit was funny. They are always shady. If you do not watch the show, please get into it because I will be back with more commentary and more content about this show. And I'm going to spread out, of course, over the Housewives branch and delve into some other branches and you know, get some information on them. But in the end, like I said, you know, it talked about fashion and this and the third. It kind of got off to a slow start, but again, I'm not gonna stay very long, you know, but I'm glad to be back. But I did have to put you guys up on what's going on with these ladies and the fuckery thereof and Miss Antoinette and what's going on. But the highlight of this episode definitely was the gala, so please get into it. It airs on Peacock Monday nights at 7 p.m. It airs on, I think, Sundays on Bravo at 8, 7 Central, something like that. Don't quote me on that one. But I will be definitely picking up on episode 2 and 3, 4, 5, and there to come. And figure out who's going to be the bone carrier this season and who's going to be the messy bitch this season, because apparently they all have stuck out like sore thumbs in this episode. So I think I pretty much got an idea of who's who. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Talk to a friend. Get into this episode. Get into this season, period. Get into these ladies and see what's going on. And be ready to come back to me and chat about it. Drop down in the comments and tell me if you watched the episode and what you thought of it. If you didn't watch the episode, go and watch and be prepared for episode 2. And I'll live meeting on that shit, and then we're going to reconvene then. And maybe I have a little Douce on hand because I think I went a little too hard last night, so I didn't. Not today. So maybe next go around I will Douce it up, and I actually I'm really gonna get into it, and we're gonna really get into the Lee archive of everything, because you know the whole gala was named wrong. It was supposed to be Le Archive, so apparently it wasn't that well rounded in Paris, Miss Marlo. But anyway, I'm done with that. I just wanted to come in and give y'all a little quick brief synopsis of what the episode was about, and to, you know, introduce y'all guys that have not been watching, and for those that have been watching, to get back into things and come back to you guys. So it was good, you know, coming back again, and I will be back very soon. I will not stay away so long, I promise. So I did miss you guys. Love you guys again. I will see you on the next reel. you know, the next take of these ladies and see what the fuck they got going on. So, all right. As usual, love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Bye.